Hey, in today's video, we're going to show you how to sight read any rhythm on any instrument using a concept called the I bounce method. We'll see you inside the video. Hey guys, it's James here from eBassGuitar, and I'm super happy to welcome back top eBassGuitar coach, Toby Newcombe. How are you doing, Toby?
Doing very well, thank you, James.
So not so long back, Toby and I released a video called How to Improve Your Timing and Rhythm on Any Instrument. Now, this video has had a ton of great feedback, which we're super happy to get. So we want to do a second part to this, or perhaps even a whole series on this, called How to Sight Read Any Rhythm on Any Instrument. So Toby's going to show a counterintuitive idea called the I bounce method. Now, Toby, what's the I bounce method all about?
Well, James, reading rhythms can be an extremely daunting task. And a lot of the times as bass players, we might look at the tab, but not worry so much about the rhythm and just listen to the song, get the rhythm from that. But what if the song isn't available? Then this method is designed to read any rhythm, no matter how complicated, and sight read it instantly. The I bounce method is a way that you can bounce your eyes across a piece of music and read every single rhythm absolutely instantly. So today we're going to be working on the foundations of this and give you an outline on what this whole method is all about.
So before we get going, it's really important that you grab the free PDF which comes with this lesson, which will give you all the exercises and drills that we're covering today so you can try them at home and install the I bounce method in your playing. To grab that, make sure you click the link which is in the description below to download the free PDF. So Toby, what's the first thing we need to do to get going with the I bounce method?
Well, the first thing is just to clarify some of these notations and some of these note lengths that you will see in any form of notation. So before we get going, I've got a fun anecdote about notation and its origin. Apparently, notation is deliberately hard to read.
Why is that?
Well, notation comes from medieval times, you know, back when kings and queens lived in castles and there were knights and there were court jesters and there were court musicians. Now, these musicians had to document what they were playing, and they used a deliberately difficult to read system. So the kings and queens would be so impressed by what they were hearing, they wouldn't chop their heads off.
That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So I guess our job here is to make notation that little bit easier today. What are the foundations that we need to know? So
one of the first foundations we need to know is the note lengths. So if you look at the PDF that's down in the description, this is going to have all the note lengths, but I'm going to run through it really quickly. So the first note length that we have is the one that kind of looks like a circle, and that's called a whole note. That lasts for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from then, it simply just subdivides in half. So our next note length is called the half beat, and that lasts for 2 beats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That looks see-through, but it's got a tail on it.
So that's a half note, isn't it?
That's a half note. The next note that we need to do is called a quarter note, and this lasts for 1 beat. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is quite a common note in music, so it's probably one that you guys might have seen before. Then it subdivides even more. Our next note is called an eighth note, and that lasts for half a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and our next note is a 16th note. That lasts for a quarter of a beat. 1E and the 2E and the 3E and the 4E, and you can get a 64th note, which is that's too fast.
Let's not even go there.
No, we'll just let the metal drummers deal with that on their double kick drums.
So that's the foundations of rhythm. What do we do next to start achieving the I bounce method?
Well, the next thing to think about with this method is actually, rather than counting the notes, we're counting the beats. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be looking at these different notes, and we're going to simply be deciding if we hit or if we don't hit.
What do you mean by hit?
So a hit is if you attack a note, as if you play a note. At the moment, we're not worried about what the pitch is. We're not worried about the note length. It's just when it falls on that beat, Do you hit or do you not hit? So if we look at our first example, we have a mixture of half notes and quarter notes. If we look at the first bar, we have a half note, and so that's going to be hit, no, because we hit on the first beat, but we don't do anything on the second beat. When we look at the second bar, we have 2 quarter notes, that's a hit, hit. And when we look at the third bar, 2 quarter notes, hit, hit. Fourth bar is a half note, so that's going to be a hit, no. And we're going to be going all the way through, reading these instantly. And if you look across the bottom of the page, the exercise will appear, and we're going to tap this through on our basses all together, James included. Now, James has never seen these before, so he literally is going to be sight reading these instantly. So we've got our metronome on, and with this, we are simply going to be tapping on our strings. We're not going to be playing any notes or anything like that. And remember, you have 2 options, to hit or no hit. What I want you to think about doing at home is letting your eyes bounce on the click and then instantly deciding if you have to hit or not. So we're going to go after 4. Are we ready?
Yep.
Here comes the exercise. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit, no. Hit, 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 no. Hit, 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 no. Hit, no. Easy as that.
I now know why you call this the eye bounce method, because the eye is literally a bouncing across the page, and then you choose whether you say the word hit and tap your instrument at the same time, or when you're not playing, on the rest, or if there's a beat that's longer, you just say no. It's a really, really simple way of choosing how to read the rhythm. I love this so far.
Excellent. You ready for the next exercise?
Yeah, let's crack on.
So the next exercise is a little bit longer. We've got some more half notes and we've got some more quarter notes, but we're just going to let our eyes bounce along, and we're just simply going to decide if we hit or we don't hit. Are you ready to sight read this instantly?
Let's do it.
All right, here it comes. It's going to come in after 4. After 4, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit, no. Hit, no. Hit, 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 no. Hit, no. Hit, 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 no. Hit, 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 no. Hit, 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 no. Hit, no. That was excellent. It's really good.
So this is the first time I've seen this method, and Toby is teaching it to me live on this video. And a couple of observations. First of all, if you are struggling to do this up at 100 BPM at this tempo here, it's totally fine to 1, slow it down, or take it completely out of time. So that's the first tip or piece of advice. The second thing is, the great thing about this is you don't have to worry about long passages of rhythm. You're literally taking every single note, practically 1 beat at a time, and just ascertaining whether you say hit or whether you say no. It's that simple and that straightforward.
The other great thing about this rhythm is it doesn't matter so much what the time signature is. There can be 4 beats in the bar, it can be 4/4, it could be 3/4, it could be 5/4, it could be 7/4. It doesn't matter, because all we're doing is bouncing our eyes along the bar and simply moving along to the next note once we're done.
Okay, Toby, I'm enjoying this. Let's move on to our third exercise. What have you got?
Absolutely. So the third exercise uses whole notes. Now remember, this one is going to be a hit, no, no, no. So we've got 1 hit and 3 no's with this one.
So should we see if we can instantly sight read this?
Let's do it. Okay, you ready? After 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit, no, no, no. Hit, 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 no. Hit, no, hit, no, no. Hit, hit, no, no, no. Hit, no, no, no. Hit, no, hit, no. Hit, 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 no. So I messed up in that.
Did you? Well, actually, yes, I did notice. Carry on.
This is the other great thing about this method. It's okay to mess up as musicians. But all I did was I simply moved my eyes onto the next beat. That slight mess up that I had didn't impact anything more than what it had to. It didn't impact anything more than 1 beat. And this is the great thing about this mess up. To be honest, you're only going to mess up a maximum of 1 beat, and then you just move straight on to the next one.
And once a mistake has happened, you can let it go because your eyes are just always moving gently forward across the page, analyzing the next beat. And the great thing is you're just working with one beat or two beats at a time, which makes the process really, really flow. So guys, we're halfway through the video now, and I've got a really quick favor to ask. If you're enjoying this video, you're having fun, your musicianship is improving, and most importantly, you're learning to sight read new rhythms, please can you subscribe to the eBassGuitar YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. There's a red button somewhere around this video. What this means is the more that we grow the channel, the more we can get great top quality instructors in like Toby, and the more free educational content we can keep putting out there. So please do hit the red subscribe button, which is somewhere around this video. So it's time to up the gas now. We've got two more exercises, haven't we, Toby? What are we going to be doing?
So we've got one more notation symbol to learn, and that is the rest. So this particular rest, I always thought it looks a bit like a pointy number 3. This is a rest for one beat. The important thing to remember with our I bounce method is it's just another way of saying no. So whenever we see this, it's just going to be another no between the hit and the no hit. So another thing to point out with this particular exercise is you can see in the time signature, it's in 3/4, 3 beats in the bar. But using this method, that doesn't actually matter because we're simply bouncing our eyes along one beat at a time.
So should we crack on and give this a go?
Absolutely, let's do it. Okay, so we're going to come in after 3 with this one.
Okay.
Ready? All right, 1, 2, 3.
Hit,
no,
no, hit, no, hit, no, hit, hit, no, hit, 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 no, no, hit, hit, no, no, hit, 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 no.
Easy as that.
I love it. This is really starting to make sense to me. I'm really starting to look at every note just one by one, which is really helping me along. And any slight glitches you can just leave right behind you, which is the really cool thing. Now, we've got one more to try in this video. What's going on here?
So really the only difference with this one is you can see in the time signature, it's in 5/4. But again, hopefully we're learning that these time signatures don't matter.
So the amazing thing about this is some people's very, very first reading rhythm lesson ever. And we've covered the time signatures 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4. I think that's it. But that's a heck of a lot of time signatures and just shows how powerful it is when you just break it down into single beats and decide whether to say hit or no. Anyway, let's get on with this final version. So 5/4, should we do it?
Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to come in after 5. Are you ready?
Okay. Yep.
Here it comes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hit, 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 no, no, hit, no, no, hit, no, hit, hit, no, no, hit, hit, no, 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 hit, hit, no, no, hit, no, hit, 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 no, hit, 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 no, no, hit, 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 no, no, no.
That was good. That was a good one. So James, I'm interested to see how you found that because you really did literally sight read that and it's not the easiest thing in the world to read.
I have to say, I've always freaked out a little bit sight reading time signatures like 5/4, 7/4. And really, this system does make it a lot simpler. There are those occasional moments of panic where am I? Where am I? And you have to pick things up. But that's all part of this I bounce method that you are teaching because it just keeps your eyes scanning the whole time. The most challenging thing I found about this was actually on the half beat notes of remembering to play the note and then go no after it like that. It's much simpler when you see a rest written with no there. But that's just practice and repetition. And once you've done it a few times, even in the 10 minutes or so of this video, the process does start to feel really, really natural.
Well, I've got to say, James, if you enjoyed that, you are going to love the next one where we start tackling 8th notes.
Sounds like you've got a whole system for doing 8th notes and 16th notes too, which is super exciting. If you'd like to see a second or third part to this video and you're getting a ton from it, please do let us know in the comments below and we will keep this going as a series.
So if you'd like to learn more about this eye bouncing system, Don't forget to grab that free PDF that's below this video and look out for the next in our series of sight reading any rhythm instantly.
So guys, that's it for today. I just want to say a massive thank you to Toby for another brilliant lesson. Do check out all of the other videos that Toby's done on the channel because they're all superb. He's a great communicator and also one of our coaches over at eBassGuitar, so that you can choose to work with him too if that's what you wish to do. Anyway, let's leave it for now and we will catch you next time.